Many Indians who worked in the United States on an H-1B visa eventually turned to the US. But even after they leave, many still keep some money in their American bank accounts, maybe a few $1,000s or sometimes even less. That money just sits there and earns a little bit of interest over time. At first, it doesn't seem like a big deal, right? But what many people don't realize is that even the small interest can have tax consequences in the US. Here is the important part. In the eyes of the US government, any money earned from a US source like US bank is considered US income. It doesn't matter if you no longer live in the US or not, or if the amount is very small. The Internal Revenue Services (IRS), which is the US tax department, still expects you to report it. You might not owe much or anything at all, but you may still need to file the US tax return. This is not something to panic about, but it's very important to know. According to IRS rules, non-resident aliens, that is, people who are not living in the US anymore, are still taxed on income that comes from the US sources. This includes interest from saving accounts if it's from a bank that doesn't fall under a specific tax-free rule. Some bank interest is exempt from non-residents, but not all. So it's a good idea to check your bank and account type very carefully. But you know what does this matter means? Because if you forgot to report this particular income, even if it's just a few dollars, it could lead to problems later. Specifically, if you ever want to visit or work in the US again. Missing a simple tax form or ignoring this rule could trigger IRS notices or penalties, even years later. For example, Form 1040NR is often used by former visa holders to report any US income after they leave. The good news is, if you don't earn more than the minimum income threshold, now for 2024, it's $5 for certain types of taxable interest for non-residents. You might not need to file. But rules can be really complicated, and it's always smarter to be safe and ask a tax advisor who knows the US-India tax matter. So basically, in short, just because your H-1B job is over, you're back in India doesn't mean that your connection to the US tax system is completely gone. The interest your money earns in the US bank still counts. So it's wise to check your accounts, keep good records, and file the right forms if needed. That way, you stay clear of troubles and keep your future options open, because even a quiet bank account can make some noise with the IRS.